Hello everyone, and my name is Rachie Wee, and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm gonna try not to be too loud. My youngest daughter is still sleeping. Apparently we stayed up a little too late last night. Let's see. We were gonna slip into the palace in the dead of night. That's right. I hope everyone's having an amazing weekend. Curious on what everyone's plans are.
Something smells divine.
Interesting that I have a pawn that's currently running in palace grounds. I didn't think they were supposed to go that far. Oh, and I posted a vlog video yesterday. I got more views on that video than I ever thought I would ever get. And I got a subscriber.
We have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Should we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again.
We will head there when we get there. Anyways, I saw that it got me a new subscriber, so thank you for joining the Wii family. I hope you have a good time here. Tell your friends. Help my channel grow. Again, I'm just a single mom who loves playing video games. Alright.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen, yes?
Yes.
The cat, follow me!
Okay.
My head will grow if Wars goes awry. Good food and good sleep make for a healthy mind. Can't make a living if I get myself in it.
Slim pickings of late. Losing my touch.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
Well, thank you.
Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Back outside. We go. Ah.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool!
Yeah, you fool.
As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
What a villain. Did it say? Supposed to find in. Okay. Fun. Your big brain right. Figured it would have been. Burnham, one with power to overcome the dragon known as the enthroned sovereign, while in Batil, the protection of the ambient flame is as absolute, believed to prevent the advent of calamity. Curiously, the two nations are at odds regarding pawns. Those crossers of the rift in Burnham, they are deep faithful attendants of the sovereign, while in Batil they are viewed as harbingers of misfortune. Guest. The watchtower. Okay. I mean, I tried to search his, but nothing popped up. Hmm. Area in the Allard, one of the clients. Orders, bears, and skating. I have searched his chamber. If I'm find something, the B button will pop up. Okay. On. Ah. I didn't even see that. I wasn't paying attention to the wall.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Okay.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
Well, well.
Well, well.
Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Ah, you're Wilhelmina.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
I wonder if I play as a female character, would she still kiss the Arisen?
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered.
Why did you help
I
me?
don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
Okay, well.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. Can't make a living if I get myself injured. Fine place to play. Rain or shine. I pray naught goes amiss. Never headache. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
So stiff after a
Right. I'd kip just about anywhere. Quiet at last.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Yes.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I don't see a treasure.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Get up there.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
You have my support. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt?
What if I
If you would be
wanted
so
the
kind as to
chest?
follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Yeah?
'Twould seem we've all we need to hand.
Quite the predicament. I'd sooner stay out of that. Lots to do. Welcome.
We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway.
It's the God's way.
Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, Should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Yes.
Phases. Now that.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Over here, if you please.
Where are you gonna take me?
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
Sometimes I wonder if
I wonder what rumors tomorrow has in store.
I'm ill at ease.
Here we are.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense.
What's going on?
The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience.
Yeah, patience is a virtue.
However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Dressed.
What should I do?
Hey, oops.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor.
I suppose.
'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients.
Oh darn, I was really hoping for a cup of tea.
Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself?
Sure would.
I am grateful beyond words, sir.
What is it?
In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite?
Miasmite.
The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
I might.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the world at night.
At last!
Elf.
It all becomes clear.
Little girl. Might she be? Ah, there's she.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river?
No, what's wrong with it?
Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it.
Gold
I
ore.
was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water.
Oh, that would.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I suppose 'tis so.
Wait.
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold feet.
White gold. I have that. And hear this. Added to. Of 8.
Boy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet?
Oh, I need.
That's all right. I'm sure it doesn't grub.
Yes, sir. Forgive me. If that's not the case, you...
I didn't know. It didn't tell me.
This looks as good a place as any. buy better ones.
I'd wager with plenty of gold ore. Shall we deliver it to Miss Daphne? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well...
Yes, sir.
Yep, here you go.
Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah,
okay.
But in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the Gracious Hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now, mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve.
So I wonder if that's where the other guy went.
That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself.
Where's the basement?
Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeard for them.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet?
Yes.
Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time?
Sure, why not?
Thanks. So, Remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen?
Okay.
Thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
'Tis easily done.
Okay. The medicine.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
To be something fun to do.
Hold on.
So tired. I barely the vim to tie my boots.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
This looks as good a place as
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be Arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the Arisen yet lives. There's only one Arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the Arisen is, or only that they exist?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Okay, I wonder if...
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Eh.
Many thanks.
Not buying?
Well, if I... what I'm buying...
That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. Fancy a look at my wares?
You're what?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
To each their own, as they say.
Gather round, gather round.
Monsters and bandits are a plague upon my business.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
At once, master.
Where are you going?
Care to feel the wind on your face? Jump up, and I'll send you flying.
Go where I thought I would go. It's there. That's a fairy stone. That's cool.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This?
Always a pleasure.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Where are you going, all?
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Might as well take a look. What? Oh, you're here, eh?
Have that.
Many thanks.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Thumbs up.
Dead on my feet.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you?
That it?
Now that's just splendid!
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
It is no great shock to me.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night.
Perhaps it is.
And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there.
Sure, I'll be...
You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See,
Indeed.
I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
'Tis as you say.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Aptly said.
I fear I've much to attend to. I fear I've much to attend to.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Ah, you're all broken records.
I am proud of my devotion of friendship.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here in good health.
That's not what bush. If it okay, but
I'm going to go exploring.
What about this place makes me nervous?
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own.
Got to get home. I can't stay here.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
Sorry, I need to try and go back to my house. Get my nice clothes.
Off to market I go.
Almost time to set out.
Not much going on.
Would that all my days.
Whoops, wrong button. My dude.
What to do?
Door. My dude.
Well met, sir.
Well met, sir.
This looks as good a place as any.
Shall we report this development to Captain Bront? The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
Okay, then I will go home and take a nap. Oops.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this
He did a cyclone.
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it.
No, I can't.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
There he is.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. All shall change once we have attended the coronation.
Okay.
If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart.
Oh.
Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
The base.
There is much we ought to tend to, Or shall
Oh,
change
well, I don't
if your majesty has any
I'll
unfinished
figure it
very
out
well.
eventually.
The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
But I slept to get the night time to talk to you.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, he refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
It was no great shock to me.
Yeah, let's walk into a door. Oh. All the time for today. I hope you all had fun. I know I sure am. Please like, comment, subscribe, help my channel, share the video if you dare, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye then.